Capricorn, welcome to Aether Tarot. Welcome to this general collective message reading, we're doing today. If you're new here, then just a reminder that this is a general message, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. Flip and switch the roles if you need to. But don't try and make the story fit if it's not your story. Then, okay, there's too many. Let's start again. Still feeling this full moon energy. It's still intense time. So I wonder if you're feeling it too. Okay, first cards out, we have the Dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So something coming back to you, or some work that you've done, or an investment maybe, is it's about to pay up. What's going on with these cards today? Okay, second card out we have is the Table, hard work ahead. So maybe it's gonna take something to get this money in the door, or maybe once you get it, you're still gonna put that to work. Let's see. We've got the Ant, work, achievement, success. A lot about work and finances, which seems to be a huge theme in the readings lately. We've got the Quill, get back to basics, and wind chimes, peace and harmony. So yeah, I think there's a lot of focus on work and finances at the moment. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the ink pot, problems to be resolved. I'm getting this, I'm channeling that there's financial gain from something you did in the past is somehow caught up with a problem. I don't think it's just an investment that hasn't paid out, like as in something that was on a term or something that was locked in for a certain time. I feel like this financial gain from something in the past was wrapped up in a legal issue, some sort of problem, somebody that didn't pay you, or yeah, maybe an investment, but still an investment, like maybe something in a business type deal with somebody else, and you could, it could have been at risk of not getting it at all, is how it's feeling. I think this is going to pay up now. Yeah, something about this has kept you in this Nine of Swords, really stressed about this money, about whether you would get it again. That's, yeah, it's exactly how it feels. We've got a Seven of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, and a King of Wands in the upright. Okay. Yeah, a lot about money out here. Nine of Swords, so something, we've got a Two of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and a Justice in reverse. There's a lot of reversals in this reading so far. So there's an injustice that's happened, and I feel like it's to do with a partnership. This could have been a business or a personal relationship area. This is still transpiring. This isn't sorted out yet. This feels future predictive. Somebody is stressed about losing a lot of money, I feel. And I don't think this could be like property, or like with the separation, there could be a property, some real estate that's at stake, something like this, family home, or somebody's portfolio, or something like this. This relationship's not doing too well. Somebody could be in separation, maybe taking some time, but it may not be fully over yet. But there's definitely somebody's feeling like there's an injustice, there's an imbalance in this, what's going on, and it's extremely stressful. It feels like somebody's, like, the bulk of their money, like life work, is what's at stake. And it's at stake due to whatever is the relationship. This is something that's tied, so it could be a marriage, a long-term relationship, a business partnership. The relationship puts the financial position at stake. And I feel like if this is in flip and switch it, but I feel like the person who, made this initial investment, put in a lot of time, effort, money, is feeling like if this doesn't go well, they're going to feel like it's an injustice. It feels like somebody's life work, or maybe somebody's put all their money that they've worked for into this particular property or investment or whatever, or even retirement fund, and they could lose half of it overnight. Not overnight, but like with this breakup, it would just feel like a huge setback. And this huge setback is coming in. This is the energy. So this isn't necessarily going to happen, but this is the current energy, right? So somebody's feeling like they're in a 7 of Pentacles in reverse, like they will have to work super hard to make back the loss from what they've lost in the past, or what they potentially stand to lose. But this can also talk about, wanting to put in the hard work to turn this around, to turn this Wheel of Fortune around. Somebody could feel trapped in an old cycle right now, like I've done this, I've done this before. Like this could be, somebody could be on their second marriage or second long-term relationship where they lost half of it last time, and they worked. It's quite a way down the track, and now they stand to go through the same thing again. And so they could be feeling like this cycle is repeating, and yet I get the feeling it hasn't all played out yet. So 2 of Pentacles, it's still trying to get that balance. It's still a juggle. 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Currently, I don't feel like it has happened. I think currently things are still comfortable. This is like, I feel like this is reading somebody's worst nightmare, like your fears. And, this is fear, this is stress, this is worry. And so the biggest thing to pull on with this, so this ending, somebody is resisting an ending happening with this 10 of Swords in the reverse. And they're on the defense about it with this 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to start again. Somebody doesn't want this ending to happen. This will be detrimental. But what I was about to say before is whoever this is for needs to be very, very mindful and careful about manifesting your fears. If you're going to just, you or the person you're dealing with is all they're thinking about is what they stand to lose, that is going to manifest. You need to think about what you stand to gain, what you have. Like being in a state of gratitude for what you have really helps that. So if you just think of all the things you're grateful for, all the things that you have, everything that's working in life, everything that you're just, maybe forget that you have. Like sometimes we can just get so in a cycle of taking for granted all the small things, all the little things, like having a nice coffee machine and having, because it's there every single day. Just, whatever it is, having some beer in the fridge, having a wine at night, having a roof over your head and clothes and a happy family and people that love you and a new phone, whatever it is for you. a good car to drive, because you drive it every single day and it's not new anymore, and it's always there. Sometimes we forget to be grateful for what we've got that really does work in our position in life. And yeah, a sunny day, a cold winter night with a fire inside. It just, whatever it is for you, that it's like, you know, those comforts, those lovely things that we just sometimes forget that we're so grateful for them. Those are the things you think about, those things that you miss when they're not there one day, if they're not there one day. So try and stay in a state of gratitude, because I feel like this reading so far is somebody's projecting their worst nightmare into the, like, this is the energy, and yet it hasn't happened yet. Somebody is actually living a really nice lifestyle in this Nine of Pentacles, but they're worried about going backwards. They're worried about what they stand to lose. So I feel like there's a situation that can be worked on here, and that's what the dolphin is saying. A financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. You stand to gain everything, not lose. But because it could go either way right now, and it feels unbalanced, it feels like somebody's trying to keep their balance, and worried about how much work there could be ahead of them if they were to stand to lose, 50%. So clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. There's somebody who's worried about losing everything and being out in the cold in this Five of Pentacles, but I don't think this has happened, and I don't think this will happen, because even half of a Nine of Pentacles is, well, yes, actually half of 9 is 5, but it's not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. I know the card represents like feeling like you've got nothing, but you actually still have 5. I feel like somebody here, even if they lost half, to them, in their mind, they've lost a lot. And yeah, it could be a lot. But this is feeling like somebody's going from having $3 million to $1.5 million, kind of a half. But they feel like that's, yes, it's still a lot to lose. But I feel like somebody, this is a feeling. This is an energy. It's more than a 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I really don't think it will be this bad. But somebody is seriously projecting. Because at the bottom of the deck, we've got Star Energy and we've got a Death card. So this is a huge polarity. Somebody is currently living a comfortable lifestyle, really nice, worried about the worst case scenario, and the worst case scenario is not that bad. They're worried about an ending. This is transition, and this is wishing upon a star. So it's like this is where somebody's projecting their fears. It's like it could go really, really bad and it could be over, or it could be a dream come true. So focus on the star energy. Focus on the star. Manifest. We've got the Magician to the King of Cups. I feel like this is, for a lot of you, a husband-wife situation or a long-term relationship. Maybe there are kids involved. This King of Cups is usually a father. Just like you have all the tools here. So the Magician, yes, he manifests, but he's also got all the skills. The worst case scenario is not that bad, because you have got everything it takes to make this money back and some. I feel like whoever stands to lose half is also the breadwinner. And remember, you both lose half if you're not together. You both stand to gain half and lose half. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, nothing is really lost. But I feel like the problem with this is that somebody is putting so much focus on what they stand to lose financially. The focus ought to be on the relationship. Nobody here is focused on standing to lose this love and what this relationship provides. And this is either the mother or the father of your children in a lot of cases. And so that's where, like, there's a huge amount of focus that is misdirected right now. The focus needs to be on abundance, on gratitude, and on love. And nobody's going to be able to fix this relationship if the focus on keeping the relationship is simply to keep the wealth together. That's not going to fix any of the problems. That is why this person, why this relationship's upside down. These are focusing on the wrong issues. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. That's all. Focus on family. Focus on love. Okay, we've got a Queen of Swords in the reverse. Get back to basics. Well, those are the basics, isn't it? Family, love, trust, honesty, abundance, mentality, gratitude. Focus on being grateful for the basics. This Queen of Swords in reverse, this is somebody who's dishonest, lying. So somebody could be lying to themselves, not being really honest about what's important to them or in this relationship. Clarify this Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Four of Wands. Like, the basics are happy family, stability. I feel like even if somebody lost half, they would still have stability compared to most. But the most important thing is a happy family, a happy relationship, happy children. And I feel like this is important to you. But the focus is being misdirected because somebody's been in a state of fear and anxiety and stress and worry about what they stand to lose. So it's not because you're a bad person. It's none of those things. This is not the point. Just keep splitting the deck on this King of Cups. This person is in the upright, and it's just like, this is what there is to protect. If you protect the home, if you protect the family, if you protect the love, then everything else works out. This is the star. This is the dream. This is the dream here. To have a happy, loving family is what's important to you. That's the dream. What is the home if there's no family in the home? You know? You don't want to be there in an empty house anyway. The house was built for the family. The house was built for the love and the people to be in it together. It's not the same house when it's just you on your own anyway. So this is the fear is the ending. But the other thing to remember is what you resist persists. What you think about, you manifest. So if you're resisting an ending, if you're resisting losing money, that's going to continue to persist in your life. Like, that is going to dominate your thoughts. It's going to dominate even when you're in this Nine of Pentacles, even when you're still there and none of this has happened yet. if your mindset is this Nine of Swords and this five, you know, if your mind is in a Five of Pentacles and a Nine of Swords, you're not even going to have the experience of a Nine of Pentacles, you know, comfortable lifestyle. Even if you're sitting in your lounge on your couch, you know, enjoying your home, enjoying your lifestyle, and you have everything around you that but you're stuck and worried about losing it, your experience is going to be the loss and not the fact that you actually have it right now. So, you get what I mean? So, wind chimes, peace and harmony. Okay, so King of Wands. I've seen a King of Cups in the upright, family man, and now we've got a King of Wands. So I feel like this is your energy changing, or the person that you're dealing with, their energy changing. Now this Queen of Swords and King of Wands could be a couple, and she may be in a place of feeling like lost. I mean, I feel like this is why this relationship's upside down. Like, something is missing for her. Something is not there for her, even though this happy family, this stability is important for her too. Getting two themes out of it. One is just the energy of the Queen of Swords, like feeling like I was saying, like not honest with yourself, feeling, you know, focusing on the wrong things. But also this Queen of Swords, she could be really in her head and really offside with things that aren't right, and with the person that's not seeing her side of things. Yeah, because I feel like she's also in this Four of Pentacles, feeling like, you know, she's trying to hold on to some financial stability too. But the focus, it's like she doesn't feel understood. So I feel like this King of Wands is somebody who, I feel like this is the King of Cups, kind of realizing, like, needing to get this passion back, getting this passion back. And when this passion for his life comes back, and for what he has, and for, you know, the prosperity that really is there, then he gets this peace and harmony. It's also like getting comfortable with your worst case scenario and being okay with that. So I feel like if somebody goes, you know, instead of worrying about, okay, what do I stand to lose, thinking about, you know what, if I lost it all, one, I am grateful for the talent that I have and my work ethic and the contacts I have and the ability to have been able to build that back, to still have enough to go buy, you know, downgrade, but still buy myself a comfortable home to live in when most people don't have that. And I have enjoyed the time that I've had in this home with my partner, with my family, and all the memories we've shared, and just, you know, getting grateful and getting comfortable with, you know what, if the worst case scenario happens, I'll make it work, and I'll have all these great memories. Like, having the positive side of, sometimes when you get good with your worst case scenario, it takes all the power out of it that's been like controlling your fears and your emotions around it. It's like calling the elephant in the room out. So I feel like somebody is getting there with that, getting out of this fear state. But let's see what this King of Wands is doing. Okay, yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And the Chariot in reverse. So I feel like somebody is getting away from, I don't feel like this is about losing a lot of money. I feel like what I was saying, I feel like this clarifies what I was saying, is somebody's changing their direction away from focusing on the money and focusing on this peace and harmony and that passion. You know, somebody gets their passion back for their life instead of all caught up in what they stand to lose. It's like, what do you stand to gain? What do you stand to gain here? Clarify again the King of Wands. You stand to gain something new here. Now, somebody could set up a new enterprise. They could have already just started up a new something on the side, a new project, new enterprise. This could be what this King of Wands is thinking at the moment. Like, what will I do? What can I do? And this is the point. The point is, this King of Wands has the ability to go and create more abundance. Really. But, you know, I don't see... This Judgment is in reverse, so I don't see anybody getting bad karma. I see a 9 of Cups here, so I think it's all going to work out. The Tower is in the reverse, so I feel like somebody's going to avoid all of this Tower moment. Avoid all of this, but this whole reading feels like projected energy. It doesn't feel like it's happened. It feels like the fears and the worries. There is success here. There is financial gain here. There is still, you know, I feel like somebody is hardworking, and whether they keep it and continue to work hard, I think maybe this King of Wands is thinking about maybe setting up a new business. He may also think about, like, this could have been something he's been considering for a long time. This business could be something that he's poured a lot of money into, which will completely change his direction. And maybe that's something he can continue to work on as a project, but maybe it has not been the focus right now. But we've got peace and harmony coming in. I think that, you know, sometimes it's a real polarity in that I am of the opinion that, you remember those statistics of, you know, something like 95% of the things that we worry about never even happen. But did they not happen because we worried about the fact that they could happen, and so therefore, due to the concern, we went and mitigated the risk as much as possible, and therefore it didn't happen? Or were we just worried about it and it wasn't going to happen anyway? Is it that we worried about it enough to take some actions to stop it from happening, and then it doesn't happen, and that's why it's only 95% of the things don't happen? Or, you know, who would ever know? Some things really are just not going to happen, and we just think about worst case scenarios. But I think through sometimes being concerned about some stressful things without manifesting those things, maybe it's, you know, it's a way to problem solve those things and go, okay, if I get good with my worst case scenario and I'm in a position and I need to be able to make that back, how would I best go about doing that? Would I just continue with what I'm doing now, or could I add something new? I think this is what this King of Wands is doing. He's thinking about, what could I do newly? And the thing is, then he's got that ability to do that thing newly, whether this separation happens or not. But yeah, I think that's where I leave it off. I mean, we've got a Hangman at the end of the bottom of the deck here, and a 7 of Cups in reverse. So this talks about, like, I feel somebody is contemplating their next move, and they're not confused about what they will do. If they were to be starting with half of what they have, they're not confused about what direction they would take, but they're getting perspective on this, and I think they're thinking about this new enterprise, and maybe that's a good focus also right now for somebody to be thinking about working on, and maybe pouring in some money towards. Maybe this is pouring some money into this new venture while they've still got what they've got. Is like an investment to set up for the thing they do in the now that can benefit them in the future. So we have a Three of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who's coming out of heartbreak. So obviously whatever's going on in this relationship, now it's going to be different for everyone. Some people are just having a topsy-turvy relationship. Some people are already in separation but not divorced. They're still wondering about, trying to work it out maybe. And some people have broken up and this is over. But whatever way it is for you, you're healing from this heartbreak or have healed from this heartbreak, and you're focused on the new. Focus on the new, not confused, know your direction. But I don't think there's a breakup here. I still see the stability in this family. And I think this family has, it's got legs. I think there's, for both sides, they stand to lose more than money. I don't think money is going to hold anything together. I think that this family is what will hold this together. The family is the dream. The family is the wish. I feel like even if it's over for now, if something's ended for now, it's actually transitioning. And it's going to come through. That's how I'm seeing it and reading it. We have a Ten of Cups in here. And we have an Ace of Pentacles. So there is new money coming in. There's new financial opportunities. There always is. There's always a way to come back from this. We've got a Hierophant as well. So yeah. It could just be, there's a lot, there's work to do. There is work to do, and it's not just financial work. There's work to do on this relationship, on this family environment, holding this together. And, if it's a marriage, it's, it's not till things get hard do us part. It's till death do us part. And these are those times. These are those times to stick it out. So this is where we'll get some advice for you. Let's get some advice. Capricorn. This has been your readings lately have been all kind of themed a lot around a relationship. Just all around this sort of thing lately. If we get out a reading every 4 days, things don't significantly change week to week. Things take months of time for significant changes. So, of course, the theme is slowly, it's evolving. But, of course, it's a similar thing. So, advice for Capricorn. I feel like it was that one. Ancestors. And it's Stonehenge on the front of this too, your ancestors and the Stonehenge. So, that's They could be talking to you right now, trying to talk to you, your ancestors, about this. Wisdom is blossoming. Even if there are unsettling situations in your life, there's a reason for it, and much good will occur as a result. Your ancestors are sending you incredible support to fulfill your dreams. Be aware of the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Watch for messages from your forebearers. No matter what's occurring on the surface of your life, your prayers are being answered in mysterious ways beyond your awareness. There's wisdom that dwells deep within yourselves. That's a spiritual bequest from your ancestors. This wisdom has come not only from your forebearers' joyous, carefree times, it has also blossomed from their failures, deflated dreams, and seemingly wrong turns in life. Part of their message to you is to cherish every experience, for all of it will deepen your wisdom, compassion, and understanding, as it did theirs. Also know that there's an innate wisdom within you, always. It's simply a matter of turning within in order to access it. Native people always call on their ancestors for support. To ask for their help is to walk the native path. Sometimes you may be so focused on what's outside you that you forget that wisdom is available to you from the spirit of your ancestors. Be willing to ask, for they want to support you. Imagine that you're traveling back in time to communicate and connect with a gathering of your ancestors. On this meditation journey, there might be one or two particular forebearers who seem to reach out to you. At different times in your life, different predecessors will be sending you support. Give thanks for their support. The more gratitude you have for their help, the more they send you blessings and guidance. See there? Gratitude. I feel like somebody needs to really focus on being in a state of gratitude here all the time. Multiple times a day, every day. This will turn this around. I am sure of it. And this is the message your ancestors are sending too. And know that they are around you. Know that you're being guided. Know that you're being protected. And you can talk to them anytime. You can call them in too. So, alright. Capricorn. I feel good about your reading. I feel good about it because this isn't finalized yet. This has huge potential to turn around. And either way it goes, it's still going to be fine, is what I feel. So get back to basics and stay in a state of gratitude. This is your reading. Hope it resonates and you get something out of it. If it does, if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Help this channel to grow and this community to grow. We're just new, so still building for the long term. And thank you so much for all your likes and comments and subscribes. It really helps the channel. It really helps me. I love listening and reading your comments. And I'll be back in a couple of days with another reading for you. So make sure you have your notification bell switched on. And then you'll get all the updates. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.